Alright guys, what's up and welcome back. Today I got a quick video, hopefully it's quick, on just something I don't really understand. This is going to be a quick little ramble video. Basically, there's this thing going around that I wasn't super aware of until pretty recently, but basically if you can go into the GTO and sort, there used to be an advanced sort button, but now it's kind of brought in and it's here, the catch here. 2012 Pokemon. Let's just take a look right now. The going price is 150k. This will change depending on the day, depending on the Pokemon, all that kind of stuff. And as you can tell here, like, it's pretty fluctuating, right? 3 days and so on. 1 day, 22 hours. For the most part, a lot of this stuff is pretty consistent. You know, some of these now you're getting to like the 10 days, 4 days, 21 hours. 10 days, stuff like that. And yeah, it depends on like the Pokemon, of course. Like something like a starter, for instance, is going for a lot right now. That's a lot of money right now. For instance, Charizard, for instance, 4.7 million, right? Charmander or Charmeleon. Let's take a look at like Bulbasaur. There's not even a Bulbasaur. Ooh, a shiny. Ooh, actually, you know what? That's a good idea. Let's take a look at if there's any shinies from here. Maybe there's some decent flips. Wow, there's only one. A shiny Butterfree from 2012. Wow, that's really crazy. It's kind of cool because it says apparently met in Kanto, which is obviously really crazy. And honestly, like Butterfree already is kind of a nuts shiny. That's cool. This OT Laius, I wonder if that's actually him. But anyway, yeah, basically I don't get who's buying these. Now, I know the main objective here, at least from what I've heard of, is that people buy 2012 Pokemon to flip or for collection purposes. And I guess I have rebuttals for both. Well, to be honest, I don't really have a rebuttal for the collection. If you want to collect these Pokemon, that's perfectly fine. You know, some people just want like a living dex. For the most part, though, there's nothing special about these Pokemon, right? Nothing good IV-wise, nothing good movesets, like no nature, like just nothing special about it aside from the fact that it was met and caught in 2012, which is like, I don't know. I don't see the like redeeming factor of this because it's not your OT and you're never going to like use it. You know what I mean? Like you're never going to use it, and your collection purposes of 2012 Pokemon could stop whenever people stop listing stuff, or whenever, you know, some people just buy it and then store it in their own box. You know, what if there's like, you know, 50 collectors or something, for instance, and they all want all 150 Pokemon? Just so you guys know, there's not that many listings here. I mean, I guess there's a decent amount of listings, but there's not, okay, there's what, 13 pages, 128 listings, right? That's decent, but it's not like, I gotta fix my bell dumps here. That's not gonna like change the game, right? Like that many, oops, wrong thing. That many is not, I don't know how to explain it. You know what I'm trying to say though? I hope you know what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure if I'm explaining it correctly, but I just don't quite see the appeal to buying these unless you're going to buy them to flip them because other people want to buy them. But to be quite honest with you guys, I don't know who those other people, quote unquote, are, right? I just don't get who's spending half the money of a gym run on something that has no IVs, no nature. It's gonna do nothing but sit in your box. I know people are gonna say, oh, but like when you go for shinies, you know, your shiny Axew, your shiny Smoochum, they're just sitting in the box right now. I get that, you know, but like I think the grind aspect is like kind of what's fun about the game, and I guess what's fun about going for shinies in this game versus just buying something like this, like buying this random Pidgey, for instance, that's from 2012. Like I don't know. Okay, so I buy this and then it sits in my box, and then I buy a Pidgeotto, like I buy this Pidgey too, and then I buy a Pidgeot or something like that, and then boom, I just spend 450,000 and they're just sitting in my box now. Like I'm all for Pokemon sitting in your box, but like why not at least try to earn the Pokemon that are sitting in your box, right? And obviously you can't retroactively go back in time 12 years. So I'm not saying, you know, it's a pointless grind or anything like that, but it's not something that you can accomplish really anymore. I don't know. You'd have to go in through like a lot of people, maybe like trade forums and trade discords, and be like, hey, does anybody have, you know, a 2012 Wartortle? You know, that's the only one I'm missing. And see if someone's willing to trade that or something like that. But then what happens when you eventually get bored of that? And I don't know, for me, the fact that the Pokemon aren't your OT, actually a lot of these seem to be this XNX guy. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if he just like randomly came back to the game or something. XBX, wow, very interesting names here. I just don't get who's buying these for the sake of keeping them. You know, if you're buying them to flip later, I get that. That makes some sense to me. But then again, you're relying on the fact that other people are going to, you know, eventually buy them. And that, quite honestly, might not happen. You know, you might sit on it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Hopefully that makes sense. I just wanted to like kind of ramble about that because it just 2012 Pokemon never made sense. I have no intention of keeping it. And unlike shinies, unlike certain grinds, like, you know, some people go for like weird grinds, like a 0 IV all the way Pokemon, for instance. Like, I can even understand that more than this, because at least that is your OT. You're trying to be funny, you know, there's like some merit behind it. But like for these 2012 Pokemon that have no stats, no nature, I don't get it. You know, maybe you guys can explain it in the comment section for me. But yeah, honestly, guys, I really don't get it. I don't know how else to say it. I don't plan on keeping any of these. Like, if I was ever to pick one up, I actually did snipe one for like 5K. Someone must have like just like underlisted it or didn't know it was a 2012 or something like that. I sniped it for 5K and then I actually forgot about it, and I think I either released it or I sold it back for like 6K or something like that and barely made it back. Either way, I probably just like, it was an oddish, and I realized it like a day later. I was like, wait, what happened to that oddish I sniped? And then I looked in my box and I was like, oh, it's not there. And so yeah, I probably most likely released it. That sucks. That could have been an extra, like, you know, 100, 150, 140K that I just made, but I was dumb. Yeah, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, if you did, as usual, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Let me know your thoughts on the Lunar New Year event so far. I've unfortunately not been able to play a whole lot. I don't have that much time this week and the next couple of weeks, but you know, I'm going to try to get back on the grind. I'm going to try to get back on making money and shiny hunting. Dare I say streaming one day. But yeah, honestly, we're very close to 3K subscribers, which I very much appreciate. I don't really say it as much as I should in these videos, but yeah, if you could help me get to 3K, that'd be great. After the Lunar New Year event is finally when I'm planning on starting the playthrough. I'm thinking of doing a PokeMMO Nuzlocke, most likely using a mono type. I haven't quite selected which type I'm going to be choosing for the run. I will be going through Kanto, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm going to try to beat the region with exactly one type, and it's probably going to be one of the starter types, to be honest with you guys. Either fire, water, or grass, or maybe poison. I think anything else, maybe a normal thing, maybe like normal type, maybe I could try to do that. I think I saw someone do that on Reddit the other day, which is kind of cool. But other than that, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, feel free to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. I believe I said that stuff already, but yeah, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts on 2012 Pokemon. You know, are you investing? Are you really like them? Let me know your thoughts. All right, thanks for watching. Peace, and peace.